kids, we're going to learn how to make a 3D snowflake today, okay? So first thing you need to get are all of your materials. You need 6 pieces of perfectly square paper. So make sure you're counting out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Then you'll need some scissors, a pen or a pencil, a ruler, and some tape. First thing we're going to do is we're going to fold our 6 pieces of paper in half to create some triangles. Make sure you guys can see that. So you're going to fold them in half the long way and then fold them in half again just like that. Okay, so again I'll show you. You have the square, fold them in half the long way and then fold them in half again. You're going to repeat that process with all 6 pieces of paper until you have 6 identical folded triangles. Great. Once you have your 6 folded triangles, now we're going to create the lines that we'll need to cut. So, take your first triangle and you're going to want to make sure that the open side is faced down. That's where you will start your cut, okay? The closed side is at the top. You're going to take your ruler and line it up with the edge. Remember, open side is where you're going to start your mark. You don't want to cut all the way through. If you cut all the way through, then you've kind of ruined that piece of paper and you'll need to start over. Okay, so my ruler is lined up parallel to this long side, and I'm going to start my line all the way down here at the bottom and go up and leave about maybe 1 inch to 1/2 inch at the top where I'm not going to cut. See that? And then I'm going to repeat that step. I'm going to move my ruler over and make a second line starting at the open bottom all the way up and leave about 1/2 inch at the top. I'll move my ruler over, line it up with that second line that I made, and create a third line starting at the bottom, going all the way to the top, leaving a little bit so I won't cut. So in the end, you should have a piece of paper with 1, 2, 3 lines that start at the bottom. They don't go all the way through. You have a little bit still holding this snowflake together at the top. You'll repeat that step with all 6 snowflakes or triangles. Great, we have our 6 snowflakes all marked up, and these are the lines that you are going to need to cut. So I have all of my 6 triangles ready to go, and I'm going to take my scissors and carefully, we'll start with this one, and I'm going to cut up on those lines. Make sure that you don't go all the way through your snowflake and you're stopping where that line stops, or else you'll cut your snowflake apart. It's not good, so you'll end up having 3 cuts like that. I'm gonna cut 1. Ooh. Okay, now here comes the tricky part. Here's where we're going to start assembling our snowflakes. So we will need to get our tape handy, okay? And we only have so many of these tape dispensers, so make sure you share. Sharing is caring. We're going to open up our snowflake, and it might be a little sticky, and that's okay. Open it up. Now we're going to start with the inside, and we're going to take the inside 2 pieces and match them up together. We're going to bring them together and make a little loop just like this, and then put our tape there, okay? So there's 1. Now this is the most important part. You need to flip your snowflake over, and you're going to do the same thing with the next rung. Bring those 2 pieces together, put some tape, and fold it down, okay? Again, flip back over. Bring the 2 pieces together, grab some tape, and flip back over. Bring the two pieces together. Grab some tape. And you are done. There's one done. We need to do this with the other 5. Now we have all 6 of our pieces and we're going to start assembling our snowflakes. So you're going to start by just taking 2 of your snowflake sections and tape the bottom together. So I'm going to grab a bit of tape, just kind of stick it over the bottom and tape it together. And then I'll grab some tape for the middle part right here. Okay, and I'm going to roll that piece, where's the camera? Roll that piece so it's a little loop, and then stick it to one section, and then kind of push the sections together. You might need to reinforce this with a little bit more tape, and if you do, that's okay, but just know that that might be something you have to do. So I've got 1/3 of the snowflake done. I'm going to grab another 2 separate sections of my snowflake, and I'm going to tape the ends together again.
And doing it in sections like this just makes the snowflake a little bit fluffier, a little bit fuller, just gives it a little bit more volume, a little bit rounder snowflake. So then I'm taping the ends together, so there's another 1/3. And the last 2 separate pieces, I'm going to tape the bottoms together, tape, get that all nice and lined up, and tape, there we go, and then roll a piece for the 2 edges and push that together, just like that. Okay, great. So now we have 3 larger pieces, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to take these 3 larger pieces and put them together to make the full 6-sided snowflake. Okay, so again,
earlier, I'm going to take the edges first. We'll tape the bottoms together first. So get a nice piece of tape for the bottoms. Make it nice and strong. And you can use the table to kind of help you to make sure everything is level. And again, roll and pinch the edges. There we go. So we have 4 of our 6 sides. And now the last one, I'm going to take my last little 2, tape the bottom onto it, and I'm going to use the table to kind of help me keep things stable. And let's get this right here. You might need to get a little funky with the tape, and that's okay. And again, this one goes right there. Perfect. And now I have 2 parts right here and right here that need to be taped together. So again, grab my little tape. Make a loop, bump, bump, there we go. Grab my tape, make a loop, bump, bump, there we go. Once you're done, it should look something like this. Beautiful 6-sided snowflake. Then Miss Gruno or myself can come around and give you a little bit of string, and you can tie it on to your snowflake carefully so that your snowflake can hang up and float in the air. There we go.